I've always thought that the benefit someone has who desires to be a high achieving leader, a world class leader, is that he gets to go into the arena every day.
Right.
And he or she gets feedback, like you said, you get feedback, but what a wonderful thing. Instead of waiting for the Olympic trials every 4 years,
Right.
you actually get to go do it. And then another point I wanted to touch on is, well, 2 points actually. I love what you're talking about, just beyond the comfort zone. I think sometimes in the leadership space that equates to what we call stretch assignments.
Right.
And I want to hear your thoughts and advice to the listeners. Some people who work in companies for leaders who are good leaders, and they know to give their people, their high potentials, stretch assignments that'll bring them out just a little bit further than their capacity at this point, or their what their perceived capacity is.
Right.
And but I want to hear your thoughts for the person sitting there saying, no, I'd love to do that, but I'm going to tell you, my boss is just not a stretch assignment kind of person.
Right.
How do I get a stretch assignment? Do I volunteer? Do I ask? What can I do?
Yeah, great point. And a lot of people will have some objection of just the type you mentioned, which is, well, it sounds good, but in my company, we can't, there's no way for me to do what you're describing. It's my boss, or it's the culture, or it's the organization, or something. There are ways you can do it. First of all, though, it is great if you can get some kind of a real stretch assignment in your work. And the best companies, the ones that really are famous as management academies, that build lots of great leaders, do that all the time. And I just want to take a moment to expand on that, because think about it from the boss's perspective, or from the company's perspective. When they're thinking about a stretch assignment for somebody, what that means is they're going to take somebody who's probably pretty good at what they're doing right now. That's why they think this person is, good to develop. So they're going to take them away from something they're probably doing pretty well, and they're going to put them in a role that they can't quite do, because that's the definition of a stretch assignment. And so, there may be some deterioration at the unit that they're leaving, and the performance may not be great at the department or division or whatever it is that they're joining. And a lot of bosses, a lot of companies will say, well, heck, I can't do that. I can't afford to do that. But the best companies realize it isn't an expense, it's an investment, and it will pay off very well.